know, don't we, that MPs, political reporters are going to be, will have to be on high alert that people are going to try and compromise them. Politico got the details of exactly how a group we don't know of people really tried to compromise some of our cabinet ministers even.
Yeah, and we've seen MPs under increasing, we think, alleged threats, spying threats, you know, kind of espionage threats in recent, well, weeks really, but recent months. Ian Duncan-Smith is calling this an assault on parliamentary democracy. It's this tactic called spear phishing, PH phishing, and these string of ministers, they were sent flirtatious messages, they were sent naked pictures. What's amazing is that the people sending them appeared to know quite a lot of personal details about the ministers targeted, as you say, ministers, but also political reporters. So it's a really odd situation, and they want the parliamentary authorities to look into this and really find out what's behind it.
It's a fascinating story, isn't it, Sean?
It's very sort of Soviet-era type stuff, like the sort of gathering of compromat. I mean, I wonder, I hope not, but I wonder if there are people that are sort of panicking. Have they engaged with it? Because the fact that it's now come out as a story and that it's been publicly discussed, that sort of suggests to me that there may be some information that has gone outwards that you would
I think there was at least one victim who said, well, I did actually reciprocate with information, and they've come forward to say, look, this is what's happened, and reported it to police.
I mean, how naive do you have to be? Come on.
But it's because they're so sophisticated that they're saying to these people on text, oh, we met at the bar, we did this, and presumably MPs meeting with lots of different constituents may think, oh, did I actually? I mean, then there was some of them who put together the dots and thought this actually isn't all adding up. I
mean, it's pretty terrifying as well. It's something that you would hope that the government would, whether the current government or future, would start to really push back on. I think too many times there have been compromises or breaches of security and information that can put the nation completely at risk.
And it's not always straightforward. For example, things like TikTok, if you use that in the House of Commons and the minute you turn on your camera and everything, they're spying on you as well as you hearing it. There are so many ways now that they can reach us, that they can get our email addresses, even our personal email, all of that. So
I know these types of things go on, but the fact that such sinister, nefarious behaviour is happening and countries feel, or say, foreign actors feel emboldened enough to actually attempt to infiltrate our government and our political system's concerning.
But then what information would MPs be giving to a stranger, whether that's online or in person, or even if it's a constituent, somebody that they essentially work for? What kind of information would they be giving them?
My suspicion that this type of compromat, again, to use that Soviet-type language, is something that would actually just be personally embarrassing. And you can then leverage that and say...
Use for blackmail, if they then sent naked photographs back, for example.
That's what I'm kind of getting at when I talk about naivety, whether it's things of a sort of sexual nature or intimate details, photographs and so on that are being traded back and forward. That then could be hugely embarrassing and damaging and catastrophic for somebody's career. So they then may say, don't worry, this will never go anywhere, but you're going to have to start giving us information. And I don't think it's being naive to suggest or suspect that that's the type of level that we're dealing with.
My goodness.